Coming tomorrow, y'all. Praise Fest 2K25. Yeah, I plan on being here tomorrow. Starts at noon. I can't remember how long the event gonna last, but in all likelihood, I will not be around when that event comes to a complete abrupt end. But maybe expect some footage from here. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. Maybe it'll be like Riverfest where I throw y'all like a mini clip. We shall see. Yeah. Listen, bro, I'm at.
This is where they did it.
All right, I'm waiting to see if some people gonna come in here. I'll be right back, y'all. All right, I'm back. I see Dan Barry was here earlier. See what's gonna come in. But until some people come in, I know somebody gonna come in. I don't expect this to stay at zero for long. Somebody's gonna come in because I did put the shout outs earlier in the afternoon. All right, but yeah, I know I'm late to the occasion. It is 6:24 p.m. We already 3 minutes in. So I started at 6:21. I'm supposed to start at 6, but that's besides the point. Yeah, hope everyone's doing good on this Feel Good Friday. Took a minute, but the sun is out. And the water looks good. Yeah, I'm right here on the river walk. Like I say, got Praise Fest going on tomorrow. Other than that, that's basically the only thing that's going down this weekend here at Columbus. Figure I do a little crib, live for the river walk, just kind of walk this river walk for a second, maybe for an hour, up to an hour and a half, get my steps in, because, like, honestly, I don't have any legit plans tonight, there is no, there is no there's no festival going on tonight. Clean Stones are not in Columbus this week. I can't remember. Honestly, by the time I do not remember where the Clean Stones are playing at this weekend. This week, I should say, because it start Tuesday and ended on seriously end on Sunday. But they'll be back in town next week. So I will try to go to a game either next Saturday, probably next Saturday, or maybe next Sunday. We'll see. More likely next Saturday because I already went to a game on Sunday, even though it's Easter Sunday. But or I could go. I could go to both. I may go to both games. We shall see. I'm not. Don't quote me on going to both games, but it's up in the air. Sunday's game is a night game because Memorial Day is next weekend, so that's that. But yeah, everything is just kind of up in the air right now. The only thing that's likely guaranteed right now is if I wake up these next 2 days, I shall be at Praise Fest tomorrow afternoon. Probably like I was obviously not gonna be at 12. I gotta watch my car tomorrow too, so I'm gonna go knock that out. Try to get up early, knock that out in the morning, and then I'm gonna go to Praise Fest in the afternoon, probably like 12:31. I'll say about it's gonna be early afternoon. Maybe go there for about 2 hours, kind of like how I did for the kind of like how I did for Riverfest, kind of like I did for the Food Truck Festival, or it could be even less time than that because we're talking about middle of the day where the sun's gonna be beaming. Yeah, it's supposed to be sunny tomorrow. Sunday, ooh, Mother Nature does not know what she wants to do with this weekend. It started off 0%, then the rain chances increase, and they decrease, and they increase, and they decrease. There's a chance of rain Sunday, but there's nothing really going on here Sunday except Jazz Fest at the Suites. I think I think they're gonna have a live band, so I'm not gonna make that. So I think one day I'm gonna try to do when it's like a really slow day. I'm probably just walk this. Part of me is like I should walk this whole, not whole Riverwalk, but like a good distance from like the Civic Center, maybe close to Lake Oliver. But I'm gonna have to do it early in the morning or probably later in the evening. But more likely gonna be if I had to do it, it'd be early in the morning before it gets too hot outside. Don't want to. That way I'll have some water on the side. So maybe I'll do that. Maybe one day I'll do that. Not today though. Get my steps in and then come on back and get my car. And it's not like I can't do it. Like one time I walked from the crib all the way to Hooters. So hell, I walked from downtown to close to Hooters. So it's not like I can't do it. So I know I'll probably be sweating. My feet gonna be tired, but my my um my calves are gonna be swollen. But it's definitely gonna be worth it when it's all said and done. Getting that cardio in big time, or maybe just rent a bike one day and ride it from here to Lake Oliver, and then ride that. I asked how much those bikes cost at a bike shop downtown. So yeah, still nobody in here. I usually I'll probably take them in before it really cranks up. And I hope some people come in because I seriously at this point do not know the next time I do the crib. So come on in now. Come on in now. Shoot the shit. Because I'm not going to be, well, I'm probably going to say what I need to say by the events. But if nobody pops in here by the time I'm done, I'm just going to shut this off. I'm not going to just sit here and go blank with 0 views. I'm not going to do that. We got Florida baseball and Florida softball going on. Baseball and softball teams already in action. Found out they're up 2-0 over Mercer. Um, baseball game. Baseball teams in game 2 against Alabama right now. What a comeback last night. Florida was down 5-0 to Alabama early in the game, and then they started chipping away on the lead, chipping away. Then like 7th or 8th inning, they wind up taking the lead and never looked back. They wound up winning 7-6. So resilient comeback there by the Gators. They learned real good from the Atlanta Braves on how to make comeback wins. Because the Braves definitely got a couple under their belt this year. So yeah. Whew, where I forgot my water bottle at home. I could have filled that bad boy up with water. But I said I probably won't be walking long, so we'll see how things go. Ugh. This will probably be 12th Street. I feel like it's this 12th Street. So yeah. More of the river walk over there. Yeah, this is 12th Street. Right. Or not this, but that's 12th Street back there. But get back to Praise Fest. Yeah, that is tomorrow. And then and Lord willing, if I'm able to wake up Sunday, I will be at the Gwinnett Braves game. Yes, I am saying Gwinnett Braves, and from now on this A-Fizzle Productions channel, I will refer to them as the Gwinnett Braves. There will be no more Gwinnett Stripers. This PC American bullshit. I'm done with that. So Gwinnett Braves from now on. Yeah, I'll be at that game. Lord, if I get up Sunday, I'll be at their. Oh, 4-3 now. Went away so fast I didn't really see who did what. So but yeah, Gwinnett Braves on the 18th. Cool Rayfield. It's gonna be my first ever time going to the game. So I mean, going to Cool Rayfield, seeing the Gwinnett Braves play. It's been a long time coming. I can't say with a straight face I am an avid follower of the Gwinnett Braves, but I try to see what's going on with the team as the season progresses. You know, as you know, those are potential players for the Atlanta Braves, and they play their cards right. They get called up to the big leagues and come on to the A. But if they don't live up to the potential with Gwinnett, then they will be shipped here to Columbus to play for the Cleanstones. And vice versa, you know, if you're not performing with the Braves, you'll be shipped to Gwinnett to try to prove yourself, is try to keep your spot on the team. That's how it's gonna be. So yeah, looking forward to that. I will be doing a vlog from there, so that'll be fun. And then next week, I'm gonna have a short week at work. So I'll be off next Friday, start my Memorial Day weekend. If everything falls into place, I already mapped out how my Friday gonna be. I'm gonna try to hit the pool because I don't think. Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, I did hit the pool last year, but it is time though. It is May. It is hot. It is time to cool down. That's the reason why I got my hair the way it is. I need to go try to get in that pool before I take this style down because, in all likelihood, I'll be taking this style down at the end of May, beginning of June, because then be getting close to my time to get it retwisted. And I do plan on getting it retwisted before the 4th of July. So, and also I'll be off on Juneteenth. So, don't ask how, but that's how it is. Yep, off on Juneteenth, June 19th. It's a Thursday. I won't be doing anything that day though. And it's not me requesting it off, because if I had to work on Juneteenth, so be it. It's not a big deal to me. I understand the reason behind it, why the upper echelon of my job decided to do it. So I'm not going to argue with it. So with that being said, I am off on June 19th. We got a Juneteenth festival that Saturday. I did make it last year. But Jesus Christ, my fucking son, man. Obviously, I will be prepared. Well, I won't be able to bring water in because they're going to provide the drinks at the festival. So might as well get prepared to spend some money. Some money I damn sure don't need to be spending, but it is what it is. At least it's free though. So I'm not stressing too much about it. It is what it is. Looks like the sun's behind the clouds, so that's the Rapids, y'all. No, that's the Rapids. This apartment complex right here. That's the Rapids. The Current's on the other side of the street. That's Hotel Indigo right there. Where? Okay, there you go. Hotel Indigo. That's the rooftop bar right there. Then they got a bar inside too. So they got some really good food at that hotel though. Me at that bar downstairs. I don't think I ever had the food upstairs. I have been there though. I spent money there, so. And I thought I believe I'll say it's really unique that they have that. So they got, so like if you can be upscale upside, on the top floor. But if you don't want to sit up that high due to being afraid of heights, or if you don't want to be outside, you got a restaurant inside. So either you can get something to eat and something to drink, and relax and enjoy yourself. We got one person in here. State your claim, who you are. You may be the second contestant up in here, or third because Daniel Berry was in here, and somebody else came in and left. So, and I'll show y'all this real quick because if you watch one of my other vlogs, I'm sure that you're well familiar with this spot. But yeah, where I was, oh yeah, I'm off. Yeah, so I'm off next Friday. Probably gonna go to Macon for a couple hours. Haven't really been there since my birthday weekend, and even then I didn't really stay. I think I was there for like 2 hours and left. So trying to go back to Macon and hang out for a while. So then possibly come back here for karaoke night at Poor Decisions because they're not doing it. They're not doing karaoke night this weekend. Karaoke night will be the following. Like the DJ who does it, she does it like every other Friday. So this is a Friday she's not going to do it. But I know she does at the office on Saturdays, and I heard her say she's going to be doing that every other Saturday now, as opposed to just every Saturday. And that is the 14th Street Bridge. This is where the Beer and Wine Festival of 2023 was hosted. And the crazy thing was good, Dashy. And the one thing that stuck out to me was that all these beer and wine festivals they've had so far, these ones I've been to, have all been in different locations. 2023 was here. The very first one I went to, 2021, was at Golden Park, which is now Synovus Park. And the great perk about that is like if you bought tickets for the Beer and Wine Festival in 2021, you get to go watch the Chattahoochee game. You can sit around and watch them. So, 4-0 Gators. So that was an interesting perk. And last year was at the Rankin Courtyard, so which is back on 10th Street. Okay, Dasher said he's relaxing right now. Listen to Reds game on radio. They better win tonight. They better win this series over the Cleveland Indians. And I think you say you're going to a game next weekend for your birthday. So if you do go to the game for your birthday, I hope the Reds win for you. Since you're not playing the Braves and we don't see each other until late July, early August. So I hope you win. I hope they win for you when you go to the game. So yeah, the Braves got my second most hated team tonight this weekend, the Boston Red Sox. I hate those fuckers. So I want to win this series badly, and they got to win tonight. So they have to win tonight because the Braves 5-0. Because the Braves have not been over 500 yet. We all know they started 0-7, and the word I was looking for all along was boycott. I couldn't think of the word, like I didn't want to say ban because I'm not banned from the state. I can go anytime I want. But I said, what's the other word that's coming to mind that lets people know I'm not coming to Truist Park? Boycott. I thought about it today at work. I said, yeah. So yeah, the boycott, my Truist Park boycott is still in effect as of right now, Friday, May 16, 2025 at 6:41 p.m. Eastern. Braves could change that in 3 hours. They have 22. They're 22 and 22, so they're at 500. 500. All they got to do is win tonight. Shut up. All they got to do is win tonight, and the boycott is over. Because the boycott is, I am not going to Truist Park until the Braves get over 500. That wasn't the case at first. At first, it was I wasn't going to Truist Park to further notice. And then the Braves started to get their shit together. I guess the Braves watched my video, started to get their shit together because I guess they knew I was dead serious about not coming up there. And then next thing I know, here they are, third place in the NL East. They were 4 games below 500, and it became 3 games. I said, you know what? The Braves have been playing better, so it's time for an ultimatum. And they could have met that ultimatum 2 nights ago, but they lost to the Nationals. The crazy thing was they blew the lead to the Nationals. It was a 4-1 seventh inning. Then they blew that game to Washington Nationals. They could have ended it right there, and they could have swept. Could have easily swept the Nationals, but they didn't do it. So they went back below 500. But they did win yesterday. And thankfully, there was no situation to where they had to hold on for a dear life. They just got off early and never looked, and just managed to cruise to a win. So the Braves did take 3 or 4 from the Nationals. So that went yesterday's win put them back at 500. So we'll see what happens tonight. The Red Sox game, the series, it's not going to be easy. It's not difficult either, but it's not going to be easy. That's why it's going to be very important for the Braves to handle their business and get that dub tonight. I think the Braves can get it. The question is, will they get it? We don't see. We shall see, people. Because y'all got ESPN app, so even if you can't watch the game, you're going to be keeping up with it regardless. So yeah, that's. And then after the National Series, the Braves are off Monday. Then they got 2 more series, like one during the week, and another one next weekend. Then after Memorial Day, that's when the Braves play the Phillies again. But I'm not even thinking about the Phillies. See, unlike Phillies fans, we here at Braves Country are focusing on our own team and focusing on who's on our plate. And today, this weekend, it's the Boston Red Sox. Phillies fans, they've been counting down the days, and if they tell you they're not, they are fucking lying. They are counting down the days to the next Braves series is. They can't wait to play the Braves. The Braves are the only thing on their mind. The Braves series is their World Series. So if they win the series, that's their World Series, because we know they're not going to the actual, even if they do go to the actual World Series, which I doubt, they're not going to win that. So I want to tell you, Phillies fans, you better be focused on whoever the fuck you playing this weekend. Don't focus on the Braves. We're not worried about y'all. Y'all worried about us. Y'all know it. And y'all know that shit too. Oh, Dashi says, I sweat so bad that either I have to put the fan down or I have to put the windows down. You not running AC in your house? I'm not gonna be out here long. It's like 92 degrees. But I'm covered by all these trees, so that's definitely a big help right now. But shit, it is fucking hot out here though. Like I said, I forgot my water bottle at home, so I'm just gonna muster it. So until I'm able to get to until I walk back down this way. And Dash not Dash is not mad that the Reds lost series to the Braves. He's mad about getting screwed. I said this on Facebook. I think what fucked y'all in the end, granted, you feel that you got screwed on that play at second base. The guy got off the base. That's why he was out. But I said this too on Facebook. Had the Reds just finished off the Braves, because they had that game won. I'm not gonna take that away from you. You had the game won. If they was able to close it out, then they wouldn't have been in that position. They had a chance to close the Braves out, and they didn't do it. So that's what really screwed y'all at the end. And I also said this on all platforms. The refs and the umps are bad in every sport, in every game. Well, I'm gonna rephrase that. They're almost every game, but they're bad in every sport. So yeah, you're gonna have situations to where the refs and the umps gonna make bad calls and they're gonna screw your team. But that's why I also say, you blow these motherfuckers out, you blow teams out, they won't come down to controversial plays at the end that may or may not cost your team at the end. That's how I feel. Because I don't hate the Cincinnati Reds. I got nothing personal against them. So it wasn't a series I took personal. Had they lost, yeah, I'll be upset that they lost, but At the same time, it's like, yeah, we just gotta get our shit together. Braves had a little better, but still some kinks. But I'll take it. Consider where we started. I'll take where we at right now. Because because the Braves got a chance to get back to being a serious contender again. So, and they do make the playoffs. How about let's win a playoff series again? We haven't done it in the last 3 years. Just saying. To be honest, I should have swept us because we play like crap against the Nationals at home. How the hell you men play like crap against the Nationals at home? It's beyond me. Hey, it could be worse though. You could play shit against Marlins though. That would be even more, or the Rockies. That would be even more embarrassing than playing like shit against the Nationals. Because the Rockies, they're like 7-30. I don't know what the record is now. I know there was like 7-33 at one point. I'll bit my tongue. There's like 7-33 at one point. They had fired their manager. You got Rockies fans over there. They done talking about the Rockies. They're talking about the Broncos now. And it's May. They already talking about the Denver Broncos. And they're already talking about, well, they may not be talking about the Nuggets too much longer. Because the Nuggets probably going to get ousted this weekend by the OKC Thunder. And, I like this drawing. I like this. I like this paint right here. It's pretty dope. Let me see. Mac. I like that right there. That's pretty dope. So the person named Kid Tweet. He did this, or she. It's pretty good. It's pretty dope. But yeah, what was I talking about? Oh, but yeah, they probably won't be talking about the Nuggets too much longer because the Nuggets could lose Game 7 and be done. The Avalanche already done. They lost to the Dallas Stars. And now, speaking of hockey, now I got a chance to see how the Eastern Conference looks. Lord, please help me. Don't kill me. Don't punish me. But I got to root for the Maple Leafs to go to the Stanley Cup Finals. I have to. Because it's either that or a team I hate. Because the other three teams, they're still in the playoffs in the Eastern Conference, or teams I hate. The Florida Panthers, the Washington Capitals, and the Carolina Hurricanes. I cannot see one of those fuckers go to the Stanley Cup Finals, especially not the Panthers. And didn't they just win one last year? Can't have them go back to back. They should never in the ever of evers know how it feels to go back to back. And I mean that shit. So come on, Maple Leafs. And then out the Western Conference, somebody from the USA come on out that way. And then smack the Maple Leafs in the finals. That's what I want to happen. Because nothing against Canada, but we need to keep that Stanley Cup title in the US. And it can't be hoisted by a team that I hate. Ohio State softball team. Oh, wait. Okay, here we go. Plus, I found my evil Squirtle. It's one of my favorite Pokemon growing up, though. Squirtle and Blastoise. Those are like two of my favorites. And I also like Raichu. I know a lot of people who are Pikachu fans. I was a Raichu fan. I grew up watching Pokemon. So did I. And that evil Squirtle laugh is what comes to mind for me. Ohio State softball team better make it past the regionals this time, or the 40-win season means nothing. I hear you on that one. Don't Ohio State I want to say yeah, but I'm not 100% certain when I ask you this. Isn't Ohio State hosting a regional? I haven't really been watching. I only been watching Florida baseball for the most. Well, them too, but I only been watching Florida softball for the most part. So I can't. So I've not really been following everybody else outside the Gators and mainly outside the SEC. So I can't really tell you. I really couldn't know what Ohio State is doing unless Florida was playing them. But I think we did smack on that team with North for you early in the year, though. Seems like we play them a lot now. And early in the year in softball, and we always smack the shit out of them. I think they only beaten us once in this last couple of years. Other than that, we've been sunning that team on North in softball. Hell, we sun them in everything now. Last time we played them on the ground, we sun their ass in Atlanta. So yeah, it's safe to say we got Michigan's number now. Washington Capitals are out. Okay, bye Capitals. You're my most hated team anyway, so glad y'all fuckers are out. Now Panthers and Hurricanes, y'all next. Y'all gotta lose too. But I need Boston. Oh, what the? Okay, here we go. But I need Boston Celtics to get knocked out tonight. I think that happens. I firmly believe that the Celtics are done. Now, resilient win 2 nights ago. I give credit where credit's due. Resilient win, but with the Celtics, I don't think they stand a snowball's chance moving forward without Jason Tatum. Now, Jaylen Brown's pretty good and all, but I think Jason Tatum's like the heart and soul of the Celtics team. So if he's not in there, I don't think the Celtics go far. I don't think they repeat this year. I think they're done. I think the Knicks end of the night because I'm gonna say this: if the Knicks lose Game 6, well, I'm gonna say the Knicks better win Game 6. They better because if they lose Game 6, they losing this series because the momentum will be on the Celtics side. There's not gonna be a damn thing that the Knicks gonna do about it. So they better win tonight. They better go and finish this shit up. Like Stephen A. said, they got to win. They got to finish it up. I'll give them a pass for Game 5. Game 5 it is what it is. But they got to win. They have to win tonight though. So where I'm at now, Chattahoochee River. So I am right here. That's where I'm at right now, and that's like the end of the Riverwalk, basically. I don't know if I'll ever be able to walk this whole thing, but I can walk. I know I feel comfortable walking from the Civic Center all the way to the end, but it won't be today though. So that may be a personal goal of mine. Walk the walk the Riverwalk from Civic Center all the way to Lake Oliver. And if I do decide to do it, maybe I'll stream it. Maybe I'll do a little career showing me going the distance. We'll see. Don't hold me to it. But I'll make sure I have some water when I do it. So I cannot be passing out here. But I'll say if I do it's gonna be in the morning though. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Ohio State baseball is nowhere. Yeah. Well, the Gators baseball team found they found their stride, so I'm glad about that. It was looking rough early in the year, Well, not early in the year. It was looking rough in beginning of conference play. I think we went like 1-11, got swept in the first 3 series against Tennessee, Georgia, and I think Texas A&M. Or no, I think it was Vanderbilt, but nonetheless, yeah, that's where we were. So yeah, start off a little slow, but so that's the Mill House right there. Okay, never been there. Don't think I ever will either. But yeah, if I ever do walk this whole thing, I might make sure to get an Uber back to Civic Center because that would be a long ass walk back. And I don't know if I'm gonna do that. So yeah, that'd be something to think about though. So I'm out here by like Tarleton Road now, close to the area. Oh yeah, this one for me over. It's 7-0. Gators over Mercer. It only been streaming for like 30 minutes. So I do this shit. Like this. Like, this walk is nothing. Because like I said, I've done this before, so it's been a while, but I've done this before. But that may be a new challenge myself. Yeah, y'all do gotta start the Cavaliers. Oh, more than them in a minute too. Yeah, you gotta start the Indians tonight though. Cavaliers. Oh my god, man. And I think I had those Browns going. I think I had them and the Lakers going to the finals. They got on bet money because otherwise I'll be broke as a motherfucker right now. Man, these two sorry ass fucking teams, man. What the fuck? Mm-mm. Yeah, yeah, if yeah, um, yeah, y'all gotta come with it this weekend though for sure. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. This is the first I ever walked on the Riverwalk, by the way. I think last time I walked this, it was close to where that hotel was at. But at the time, they was doing some work out that way, so it's open now. Oh, so he's going to the Reds game on. So so you going to the Reds game on that Sunday then, the 25th. Well, like I said, I hope the Reds can win it for you on your birthday. It will be nice for you to go to I guess it's still Great American Ballpark and capture you a Reds win. So I'll never know that feeling to watch the Braves on my birthday because the Braves do not play in January. In fact, there is no MLB in January. It'd be too cold. People don't want to sit outside the cold because they pussies. But I digress. So it is what it is. It is what it is. So I do enjoy the Braves games whenever I can. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and turn back now because, but let me see how far I can get. Hold on. But yeah, that may be something I'm gonna do one day. I'm gonna make sure I got a full battery too. Don't even know where I'm at with this battery. Oh wait, I might not be able to do it. I may not be able to stream the whole time because even if I do have a full battery, you know, the crib, not the crib. StreamYards really kill these batteries really fast, so maybe I'll do it. I'm not gonna yes or no on it yet. So plus I kind of want to get something to eat too. So I kind of want to get something to eat soon and get some water. Somebody jamming. Yeah, I'm probably gonna turn back. I'm gonna do this one day. I said I'm gonna try to do it early in the morning. Yeah, we're gonna go back. Try to do it early in the morning, like 7 or 8, if I'm up that early, and we'll see how that goes as far as like doing the whole Riverwalk from Civic Center to Lake Oliver. I believe I can do it though. It'd be good cardio too. So, but yeah, like I said, coming up next, Praise Fest tomorrow. Win that Braves game on Sunday. I will be off next Friday, so I'm probably gonna go to Macon for a couple of days, couple hours, make a day out of it. Oh, hit pool first. They do that, and then go to Macon, and then come back for karaoke night next Friday. Um, maybe either next Saturday or next Sunday. Not sure which one quite yet. Maybe I could look at another Clean Stones game. But I'm gonna say this: if it's gonna rain, if rain creeps up in the forecast, I'm not gonna go because, like I said, I've done a day game and I've done a night game where there was rain involved. It was kind of like last minute decision. So this time around, it's gonna be a night game where there's no rain. So we'll see. I'm not penciling it in quite yet. Only time will tell. My feet may be tired, so it's probably be good to got these shoes once I get in my car. Speaking of Cleveland, the Cavaliers eliminated the NBA quarter. Yeah, I just acknowledged that. I'm sorry for spitting on camera. Normally I kept my camera off or look away. But anyways, yeah, I already acknowledged the Cavaliers have been eliminated. So, but and the Braves game get ready to start too. So that's probably going to end the same. Um, probably gonna get back and cool off and watch the Braves game for a little while, and then we'll see where the night goes. Probably not gonna be doing too much tonight because so I gotta get up early, gotta wash my car, and then I wash my car, and then I gotta get ready to go to Praise Fest. It's early because it's an early afternoon event, and then get ready to go to Atlanta soon. And that's gonna be that for this Gwinnett Braves game. I don't know if I'm gonna be doing any other shenanigans. Don't know. Mm. There was we get done with May. 'Cause I don't like after really after this weekend. There aren't really any major events going on as far as events I may need to capture. There is a dog fest, not dog fest, but a Barks and Brews fest, which is basically a dog fest. That's at the end of May. I have no interest in going. And then June rolls around, and I gotta get out of Columbus June 7th. I'm gonna leave it at that. I don't know where I'm gonna go, but I'm getting out of Columbus June 7th. And then June 14th, I've been invited to a birthday party here. And then, which, like I said, as far as my concern, there's nothing really big going on first half of June, as far as my knowledge, except Father's Day, which that's one of the things I have going on. But then June 21st rolls around, and that's when the event picks back up again. Like we got the Juneteenth festival, June 21st, and then like the end of June, I don't think there's anything going on that weekend. So that may be the weekend I get my hair retwisted. And then the following week is the 4th of July. Fireworks, baby. And the 706 Festival on July 6th. Then after that, poof. That's it. You know, like I'm sure there's gonna be some stuff coming up, gonna happen in July and August, but like after 706, after 706 day, I haven't heard anything that's really gonna stand out. I do got a family reunion where it's not really a family reunion, but a family get together at the end of July. So that may be the next event as far as A-Fizzle Productions after 706 day. But do not expect me to vlog anything from my family day get together, because unless my family feels comfortable and be like, "Hey, Fizzle, we see your vlogs, I want to be in them," I'm not just gonna vlog them. So don't expect anything from that day. Just know I'm there. And after that, as of right now, everything goes quiet until we get to football season, and we'll be back in high school football vlogs. We'll be back on this channel towards the end of August. I'm actually gonna try to go to a Carver Spencer game this year though, only so I can vlog it. So I've been to. Trying to think, how many I've been to? Now I've been to 11 in a row from '03 to 13. Then go to another one up until not last year, but the year before. So I've been to 12. I'm I'm I kind of got to go back going to another Carver Spencer game, but because that's where the shooting happened. That's where the shooting happened. But it was no shooting last year, so maybe it's just a one-time thing. So maybe I go there for like vlogging purposes, so you can see how crazy it could be during Carver Spencer. The bands are, we get into it like the game, the bands. It's gonna be a packed house. It's like it's cats who never been to Carver Spencer. They look forward to this game and they be there. So yeah, I'm gonna beat it. So yeah, the plan is to go this year, do a little vlog, show y'all around, give y'all a little inside of Carver Spencer, and then once after I do that, that may be the final ever Carver Spencer game I'll go in my lifetime. Because Carver always wins every time I go, so it's not like you know I'm not really going there for the game purposes because I expect the same thing to happen again, which is Carver beating Spencer. Now it could be a close game. Last year was a close one. I think it was like 17-9. But for the most part, it's been a blowout. It's like Carver's been sunning Spencer. But credit to Spencer, they have gotten better the last couple of years. So not better enough to overflow Carver, but better enough to make the playoffs and try to make a championship run. Well, not a championship run. They're never gonna make a championship run, but at least make the playoffs. So because I remember back when uh back when Spencer was straight ass, like they went 0-11, some shit like that. Only win like one game out the season, 2 games out the season. I remember Spencer doing that shit. So with that being said, so they're really trying to get better as a program. Now, will they keep it up and maybe challenge Carver for supremacy of the city? Only time will tell with that. Oh, by the way, right across the river, that's Phoenix City. So yeah, I don't really fuck around over there. Not really too tough. That's not really my stomping grounds like that. But maybe I'll go over there just today, just for a little while, just to see if they doing like any. Okay, Florida's up. The baseball team's up 2-0 over Alabama, so that's a good start. But yeah, oh, by the way, the Gators baseball team is 14-14 in the SEC after winning last night against Alabama. So the Gators got a chance to be over 500 in SEC play tonight by beating Alabama. So that definitely come a long way since that 0-9 start. Really, they morphed to 1-11. They just went on from there. So hopefully they keep the shit going. And keep this momentum going because I think this is the final week. Yeah, this is the final week in the season. So need to win tonight in the season on the high note. And hell, just sweep them. If you sweep them, you finish above 500 in SEC play. If you win tonight, then lose tomorrow, you finish 500. So go ahead and just sweep them and finish 16-14 in conference play. Maybe it'll help. Maybe it'll help their seeding as far as the SEC tournament. I think last time I checked, there's like an 11th place. But maybe they can move up a little bit. We'll see. I'm not really getting my hopes up, right? But with that being said, just keep the momentum going, sweep them, and then next week do some damage at Hoover for the SEC tournament. I'm not looking at the tickets for the SEC tournament. How you doing? I'm not looking to that. SEC tournament because instead of going to the Cleanstones game, I could, if Florida's still in the tournament by the weekend, by Friday, and they got a day game, maybe like two-ish, maybe three, because like Hoover is not that far from me. It's like 2.5 hour drive, so maybe it's like maybe Florida has a day game on Friday or Saturday. Instead of going to Macon, I could go to Hoover and go watch the Gators baseball team play. Since I watched the softball team play it already in Auburn, I haven't really watched the baseball team because I didn't make it to Gainesville this year for the Conjuring. If I did went to Gainesville, it was going to be to go to KSP, which I might have to try to do next year. I did got to see the outside of the stadium. I need to be inside that stadium. I started to go. I really want to go. I really want to go when they play Texas or Oklahoma, but well, let's hope the bullpen hold on to the lead. Let's hope for that. But yeah, I was talking about Florida. No, yeah, oh yeah, I was talking about Gainesville. Yeah, but unfortunately, the way that the schedule fell, that was impossible. Now, the Texas series was still up in the. I mean, it was very possible. It was. Yeah, I could have went to that series. One more phrase that I want to say I could have went to that series because if I could have went to that series, I would have went to that series. There was opportunity to go down there for that series. The problem was it was storming real bad throughout Georgia. And I said the last thing I wanted to do was be driving. I probably was gonna get there Friday anyway, but even though coming back, I still would have been driving in that storm. I would have got caught in that storm, and I did not want to do that. So that kind of cancel those plans out because I won't worry about St. Patrick's Day. I can go down there. I could have went Saturday to Gainesville possibly. I think that game was a night game. I could have went Saturday and celebrate St. Patrick's Day weekend there. I could have done that. So, and I didn't want, and people know some people know how to travel. I did not want them to be concerned about me being like, oh, it's storming real bad. Where you at? So that was a big reason for me not going to Gainesville. Had it been sunny, I would have went. Had it been no storms between Columbus and Gainesville, I was there. But it just didn't happen that way. So I gotta, I just gotta deal with it. That's factual, actual reality. Just gotta deal with it. But yeah, in the softball, the Oklahoma series, which would have been a nice series to go to. Now seeing how the game unfolded, because I would have been at one of those games where they won. So, damn, I would have been at one of those games where Florida won. Because the series started Thursday. It lost the Thursday series. They could have won the Thursday series, but same thing with the Reds and Braves. Florida just didn't close out Oklahoma. And Oklahoma wound up. I tell you about Florida was but Florida never had a lead. They stormed back, and then Oklahoma and they had a chance to take the lead in the eighth inning. No, they had a chance to take the lead in the seventh. They couldn't push the third runner home. Right? They couldn't push the runner at third base home. So the game wound up going to extra innings, and that's where Oklahoma finished off Florida. So they got that game's on Thursday. I would have called either Friday or Saturday's game. So, but like I said, where that game fell in the schedule, it was just it made it. That definitely pushed out the question. It was Cinco de Mayo weekend. Now there was like a slim, teetering chance of me going there. Slim chance. Cause I won't worry about Riverfest. Been there, done that. There's vlogs on one time from Riverfest, so that wasn't a big deal. What was a big deal? What was a big deal was Cinco de Mayo party that my family was going to. I missed it last year because I was in Gainesville. That's when Florida played Tennessee in baseball, and the softball team played Texas A&M. I missed that series because I missed that Cinco de Mayo party because of that series, and I missed a lot of shit because of that series. I bet Riverfest was that weekend. There was a birthday party. There was like another party somewhere. It's like I missed like 4 events. I think 5. I think it was 5 events I missed. See, birthday party. Yeah, I think a birthday party. Cinco de Mayo party, Riverfest, another party somewhere else. And well, it's 4. It's 4. Yeah. And scientifically, I could have made them all. The get together was early in the day. Could have knocked that out. Riverfest was like midway through the afternoon. Could have went there, knocked that out. The birthday party was like early evening. Could have went there, knocked it out. Came back and rounded out at the Cinco de Mayo party. So I realistically could have made all 4. But I decided to go to Gainesville. Wanna know why? Because at the time I never went. And and 2 things motivated me. The first thing that motivated me was going to Tallahassee on January last year. I was down there conquering FSU because they need to be conquered. And boy, did I leave an everlasting impact on FSU because shit, I want to conquer their ass and they went 2-10. And the basketball team didn't do shit after I conquered their ass there too. So yeah. So Gator Nation, even Miami fans, you can partially thank me, partially, for Florida State's 2-10 year because yeah, I'm taking part of the credit. I can't take full credit. You know, full credit goes to Florida State over there crying. Oh, we got robbed out of the playoffs. We got screwed. Well, even if you did make the playoffs, you would have got stomped by Michigan anyway. So shut up. You would have got stomped anyway. We all knew what was coming. We all knew it. Now it sucks that Jordan Travis got hurt. I think they played a part y'all not making the playoffs too. But even if you did play, you weren't going to go far. You know, look at some of your games. You struggled against a good chunk of your competition that year. You could have easily lost to Boston College and Miami with Jordan Travis. You realistically could have lost to Florida if we had some goddamn offense in the second half. So yeah, I don't want to hear that shit about we got robbed. No, the fuck you didn't. Robbed my ass. And then the way y'all played this season solidified that you did not get robbed. Because you went out there and played like shit. Or maybe you wanted to set a statement like, since y'all want to go put us in the playoffs when we're undefeated, then what's the point of playing? What's the point of trying hard? So y'all played part of the credit of Florida State. I'm gonna go this way. Just don't need me go back that way. But the big picture is then you lost some of your transfers too. That played an everlasting part. That played an everlasting part. You crying about missing the playoffs played an everlasting part. And me conquering your ass played an everlasting part. So yeah, like I said, I'm taking credit for y'all 2-10 season. And I did, and I should have conquered y'all a little bit harder. Then you would have lost the cow too. But I guess life was like, you know what? We're gonna let A-Fizzle we're gonna make Florida State look bad, so A-Fizzle can take full credit. So not full credit, because he can take some credit for conquering Florida State down there in Tallahassee on January 2024. So we're gonna make Florida State look like ass, partially because of him. But we're not gonna make Florida State look like complete dog shit. You know, we're gonna give them a win somewhere, and just out of the kindness of our own heart, we'll give them the Cal game. It's a home game at Doak. Cal and Florida State don't normally play each other, so they don't really know each other as far as football. Well, Cal may know Florida State because of history, but Florida State don't know Cal. So we'll give them that game. And we don't want them going 0-12, so we'll give them their win over that FCS team that they played. I don't even fucking remember. Don't. Who cares? We'll give them that one, and we'll make it look somewhat formidable. Give them a blowout. But we're gonna punish them for crying and an ass over getting robbed out of the college football playoff. And since A-Fizzle went down there and conquered their ass in January of 2024, we're gonna make you lose the rest of your games. And on top of that, we're gonna not only gonna lose the rest of your games, we're gonna make sure you get cursed out by the critters. We're gonna make sure you get cursed out by the Gators. We're gonna make sure you get cursed out by the Hurricanes. We're gonna make sure you get I don't even know what the final score of the Clemson game was, but we're gonna make sure you lose to Clemson. We're gonna make sure you lose to Duke for the first time ever in your program history. We're gonna make sure we do all that. We're gonna make sure we punish them by making all that happen. Okay, they're coming this way. Oh, that's the Currents, by the way. See, Currents, Rapids, a little bit of downtown Columbus. So we're gonna make sure we do all that. See, I'll take partial credit. But back to Gainesville, me going to Tallahassee, conquering Florida State, motivate me to go to Gainesville because I can't be going to Tuscaloosa and Tallahassee and not go to Gainesville. So that was my motivation. It was supposed to happen in March. I forgot what the hell happened that made that not happen. Or no, I'll tell you about it. I was thinking about it in February. And no, it wasn't March. It was May for the whole time. So yeah, I said, I'm gonna go in May. Just because. And that's when I went. So Florida campus, it was a lovely campus. Got to hang out some spots. Unfortunately, the social is no more. That was one of the spots I was at. I hung out at the Swamp Restaurant. I went to Spurrier's. Definitely going back to Spurrier's next time I go down there. I'll definitely may go back to the Swamp next time I go down there, and maybe check out some other spots outside of the downtown and the Strip. Tuscaloosa. Gainesville reminds me a lot of Tuscaloosa. It's just like Tuscaloosa. Gainesville also has a downtown and Strip, and UF campus is in the heart of that area, just like Alabama's campus is on the heart of the downtown and Strip. So, and there's more to do in Gainesville than there is in Auburn. Definitely that. Yeah. So that's why I went down there that week. So I said this year I don't want to miss everything. I must have missed anyway, but I don't want to miss a lot of stuff this year. So that's why I didn't go to Gainesville. Didn't go to Gainesville this time around. So I caught Riverfest. I caught the Cinco de Mayo party. Thankfully, the UFC fight was last weekend, not the weekend before. So I was really concerned about that too. Like, not because I was going to make that party no matter what. Cinco de Mayo party. Question is, will the UFC will it be on the same weekend as the UFC fight? God answered my prayer. Said no UFC on the same weekend as UFC as Cinco de Mayo party. So go have fun at Cinco de Mayo party. Because go drink you some tequila, have you some mixed drinks, and eat some tacos. We'll do UFC next weekend, where there's no events. The only thing that's really going on is Mother's Day. All right, so there's nobody watching. I'm back in downtown, and nobody's watching. So hope y'all enjoyed that little walk with me. And like I said, just maybe one day, I'm going to, maybe I'll attempt to make that walk walk that river walk from the Civic Center all the way to Lake Oliver. It's 4.5, it's 4.2 miles, it's 4 miles and change, I should say. It'd be nice to do it, get some cardio in. So y'all know, even though A-Fizzle doesn't promote his channel as a fitness channel, we are about the fitness. Gotta stay healthy, especially getting up there in age. So on that note, I'm riding out of here. And as always, here at A-Fizzle Productions, it is fun all the time. If you're not here to have fun, you're on the wrong goddamn channel. And I suppose you go elsewhere. Until then, I'll y'all later.